Hello, I'm Juan Sebastián Clavijo and I am going to present to you the Oculus Rift. It's a very innovative and awesome tool, you will see why. Well, who is behind all of this? The company Oculus VR, the developer and the implementer of the project, was created in 2012 by two very smart guys. They are Paul Malucci and Jack Macaulay. They both attended California universities. Well, Palmer. This is the principal guy of the project. He went to Golden West College, Long Beach City College and the California State University before dropping out because he needed all his time and all his day to focus on Oculus. That's right. Jack went to Berkeley in California. He obtained a Bachelor of Science degree in Electrical Engineering and Computer Science. That sounds like a tongue twister, wow, but that means that he can work awesomely with a computer. Well, the device. Everything starts when Palmer got a bit interested on virtual reality. He visited MTBS 3D. He developed some little project, but the Rift was the best one of them. It was a Kickstarter intended for 100 people, but when a guy called John Carmack on screen saw the project, he thought that it was very nice and he purchased one Oculus Rift. On the E3 of 2012, he presented one of the variations with this game Doom. It was very nice. Oculus has the development for games such as Left 4 Dead 2, Portal 2 and Team Fortress 2, being Team Fortress the first game ever and having this function. Well, the simulators such as roller coaster simulators and bungee jumping simulators were developed with something called the open source code. It allows programmers to make some games such as those. It is called Video Perception VR Drivers. I guess it works with Java. Well, some games might not fit Oculus very well, but luckily for us, something called the Software Development Kit, also abbreviated as SDK, exists. This helps the programmers with some documentation and some exercises for configuring and adjusting the games for Oculus. Well, curious facts. All enterprises and all of the companies have these things, and Oculus and VR are not the exception. Well, the name Oculus, the Latin word for eye, was very interesting for Palmer when somebody used it on a meeting. He decided, well, we must put it like that. Facebook owns Oculus VR for $2 billion and some Facebook stock. Can you imagine that? Well, is it useful in today's society? Of course it is. It has some very interesting uses. I am going to talk about of them. Well, I am just going to focus on three. The first one, dynamic learning. Can you imagine being on the Louvre without any lines? Can you imagine piloting a jet? Well, with the Oculus you can learn to do this and more things. This tool allows people to learn and to create a very big community. Well, architecture. You know, constructions might seem very difficult, but Oculus is making them easier. Architects now can visualize and have the real scale of their projects, and they can imagine how everything will be configured. Well, the last one, but not least, medicine. Yes, there have been some surgeries performed with this very unusual tool, and I guess it's very nice because the surgeon can see all of the surroundings and he can have the understanding of what he needs. Well, those are my sources of information. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you have enjoyed the presentation as much as me. We'll talk later. Thank you very much.
Created using Powtoon.